Hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yay. The past kind of iteration of Jean Grey in The Last Stand was great, but it was a subplot. And the thing that we really wanted to do and what we felt this kind of storyline needed was for it to be the main plot. And so that was something that we felt quite strongly about. You know, it's one of the most beloved storylines in kind of the X-Men comic universe. And so it was really important for us to do justice to that story.
Focus on my voice. I'm not giving up on you, Jean.
She was my friend.
You're my family, Jean. Stop. No matter what.
Stop. Well, quite a lot. You know, the last time we saw Jean was in 1983, I believe. And, you know, now it's 1993. And so there's been 10 years. We haven't aged much. But it's 10 years to kind of catch up on. And you know, while we were rehearsing and going over, you know, what had happened in the time prior to this movie, Simon and I sat down and talked with Ty and talked with James and talked with everyone about, you know, what we imagined to have happened over the course of those 10 years that we haven't seen the characters. But what we basically established is at the beginning of this movie, Jean is in a very, very stable place. You know, she's a professor at Xavier's School for the Gifted. She has been in a relationship with Scott for 10 years. They're very much in love, very much boyfriend-girlfriend. And she is fully in control of her powers and very sure of herself and sure of her kind of place in this school.
Look. You're special, Jean. And if you stop fighting that force inside you, if you embrace it, you will possess the very power of a god.
The great kind of movement that's happening in superhero movies right now is not only inclusivity, but also all of the superhero movies kind of have their own subgenre. And so, you know, like Logan was kind of a Western. This one is kind of like a, psychological thriller / family drama. So it's really cool to be a part of superhero movies, you know, while they're changing so much and evolving. We're in a really good place right now, I think, you know, especially coming off Dark Phoenix. I feel really confident that this movie is kind of everything that I wanted and that the audience really demanded. You know, audiences, it's statistical. Audiences demand female-led movies. I feel like it's just about time that we're really kind of embracing these women being the leads, but not only leads, being seen as superheroes. And not just superheroes, but flawed superheroes, real people, real women. When I read this script, it was kind of like a feast for me. It was everything that I had wanted in a character. You know, the more women at the forefront, you know, that would be great. The more anyone, the more Asian people, the more you know, black people, the more just inclusivity is so key, and to represent them in not kind of a token way of having, you know, the wife and the receptionist and all of that is, I think moves are being made, but we have a long way to go. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the industry changes from here on out.
What they don't understand, what they fear, and what they fear, we seek to destroy.
This is your fault, Charles. I tried to protect her.
Another Marvel character? Who would I pick? Oh my god, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of loved Black Widow. But, you know, shit happened. And we don't like to talk about that anymore. It's really upsetting.
Sometimes You want to believe people are something that they are not. By the time you realize who they are, it's too late.